Jeff 200, how are you? It's the last week of class. I know the previous week was intense. We had three topics, okay, three different discussions, but I think probably the most useful topics, although this week's topics are super useful and applied as well, okay? So many of you, this is your last class, so congratulations. Many of you, this is your last class, and your business majors. And so you should have been eating up the whole section that was devoted to economics and business, and specifically this area right here, okay? There was a lot of information here, but a lot of it that is directly useful to each one of you. First of all, as individuals, you need to be investing in your future. You need to be having your money make money, okay? And again, traditionally the stock market, this would be also called equities, okay? They make 7%, okay? If you choose the right sectors to invest your money, you're going to make even more. And, it cycles, but you got to look at the long haul and never panic, okay? You got to believe in America, right? And that's what that's all about. So there was lots in here that you can now advise your parents and grandparents, because you're going to have to, about Social Security, when to start taking your benefit on that, and then the different types of investments, okay? And I'm not going to go over this again, but I hope you found this useful. It's a daily part of my life and Julia's life, and I'm a biologist, okay? All righty. So we went on, we finished up the class now with the last two sections, and these are actually fairly short, but super important things, okay? Living wills and durable power of attorney health, okay? And then this is called being a fiduciary or a financial power of attorney. And you need to talk to your parents and grandparents about this, okay? So you want to make sure when we look at what happens with health issues, you could have an emergency, okay? Many of you guys in your youth, you take risks. You're a mountain climber, okay? You're a snowboarder, you're a skier, and you want to have in place the legal documents, and that's what this is all about, so that the decisions that are made are in accordance with your life plan, all right? That's what it's all about. If not, things get delayed, mishaps happen, okay? You don't want this, okay? Do you want to be kept, intubated on a respirator for 7 months, a year, if things go south, okay? That's not my game plan, okay? And I make sure in my durable power of attorney health, it's clearly laid out, okay? I'll talk to your parents, talk to your grandparents, and it's good for them, and it's good for you to set one up right now as well, okay? All right, and again, it's a pretty short PDF file, which is kind of awesome, all right, based on what you guys have been doing. So again, this is just, what are we looking at? 6 pages long, okay? And it goes through all the different steps, okay? So, and again, this is, what our government tells you need to be doing, which is awesome. Okay, all righty. Then the next part over here, we're going to click on it again, has to do with financial aspects, okay? If something happens to you along the way, okay? If something happens to your parents or grandparents along the way, you want to be able to step in and make sure that their car payments are done, make sure that their mortgage on their house is paid, make sure their bills are paid, and if you've been given this financial power of attorney, you will immediately have the right to go in there and manage their finances, okay? Super important. And you, again, circle back, who are you going to put in as the court-appointed person to manage your stuff, okay? Something to think about, somebody that you can trust, all right? So you have to be, sifting through your social circle and ask yourself, who is that person? Again, this is a really, really short document, okay? All right, we then go into the discussion, okay? We have two different aspects here, okay? So one looks at the diversity and aging. So some of these things that I've talked about, okay? whether it's medical care, financial care. We live in a melting pot in our country, and there are significant cultural differences based on religion, based on the country of origin that your grandparents or parents came from, and how this process is managed. Okay, so being aware of this is super important, especially if you find yourself, maybe you're going to be a financial planner someday. Okay, and and you're going to have some diverse clients, and it'll really improve your business model if you understand the unique differences of somebody like myself. Okay, my ancestor came here in the beginning of the 20th century, so in 19 something or another, I don't know what it was. Okay, or people that are recent immigrants from China, recent immigrants from India, for whatever country. What are the cultural nuances, and you can help them, and there are lots of opportunities out there. Maybe one of you are looking to get into a business that services the age population. Okay, so if you're in the San Gabriel Valley, you have a unique clientele that you're going to service versus the clientele out in the west side. Okay, this is what this is all about. Okay. We then get into housing and legal issues. Okay, this is a very important aspect. This is a long video right here from the District Attorney's Office, but you can go in here and navigate this website and learn about some of the unique legal aspects. Now, many of you that are going to be financial planners and money managers, you have a fiduciary responsibility. This is a legal term to be looking out for your client's best interest, not your own. Okay, and this was a new law that was put into place about a year and a half ago. Okay, there's many types of elder abuse that's out there. Okay, you can have neglect. Okay, where people just don't support older people that are under their jurisdiction. You can have direct psychological abuse. You can have physical abuse. You can have sexual abuse. Okay, and then you can have fiduciary abuse, where people take the older person to the cleaners. Okay, all right. So that's what this is all about. Okay, this is a great report right here on what is going on in terms of housing. Okay, so I want you to look into this, because it's, as we've discussed, we have this just growing imbalance in our population, and it's so expensive to live. And while many of you guys are being priced out, you think to yourself about older people and how they're being priced out. Okay, so that link doesn't work. So what I need to do is I'm going to repair this right away. Okay, awesome. Okay, guys. All right, so I promise you that this is going to be fixed. I didn't really. It was working just like a week ago. Okay, but it's a really important topic. Okay, now in terms of alerts. Okay, what is it that I need to tell you? Okay, the course ends on Friday. Period. Boom. So you have your midterm that you have to get done. Okay, either at the designated time, which is right over here. Okay. And the midterm is Thursday, the 28th. That's in 2 days, from 7 to 9 p.m. Okay, and it's going to be 60 multiple choice questions. You open up your browser multiple times to find the answers. Okay, alrighty. You have your interview paper. Okay, final interview paper is Monday, June 25th. Okay, guess what? It's overdue, my friends. Okay. Class ends on Friday. This was a rapid course. Okay. All right. So I'm going to end it there. I want to thank you guys all for doing just a fantastic job. And if you're graduating, congratulations. You're going to do well in life. I'm going to leave this course open as a resource. All right. For those of you that want to look at some of the things, for example, what we talked about here. Okay. So So if you want to use this as these different aspects of aging as preparation for your career, you're welcome to it. All right, guys. So we'll see you later.